The city of Louisville, Kentucky, renowned for its annual spectacle of fireworks and festivities known as Thunder Over Louisville, faces an unprecedented crisis in 2025. The iconic event, a beloved harbinger of spring and the Kentucky Derby, has been cancelled due to catastrophic flooding. For over 3 decades, Thunder Over Louisville has marked the unofficial start of the Kentucky Derby Festival, drawing hundreds of thousands of visitors to the banks of the Ohio River. However, this year, the rumble of fireworks and the roar of the crowd will be replaced by the ominous sound of rushing water and the tireless efforts of rescue workers. The cancellation, a first in the event's history due to weather, underscores the severity of the situation. As the floodwaters rise, the city of Louisville faces an arduous task of recovery and rebuilding. The cancellation of Thunder Over Louisville is a significant blow, both financially and emotionally, yet it also serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Days of relentless rainfall have transformed the Ohio River from a scenic waterway into a raging torrent, pushing it to levels unseen in recent history. The deluge, described by meteorologists as a once-in-a-generation event, has overwhelmed drainage systems and sent floodwaters surging into homes, businesses, and public spaces. The Ohio River, normally a source of recreation and commerce for Louisville, has become a cause for concern. Its waters, thick with debris and sediment, have risen at an alarming rate, swallowing entire parks, parking lots, and sections of the waterfront. Forecasts predict the Ohio River will crest at levels exceeding those of the devastating floods of 1937 and 1997, events etched in the city's collective memory. The rising waters have forced the closure of major roads and bridges, cutting off access to entire neighborhoods and disrupting daily life for thousands. The relentless rain has tested the city's infrastructure and the resolve of its people, yet amidst the uncertainty, the spirit of community and resilience shines through. The cancellation of Thunder Over Louisville 2025 wasn't simply a matter of bad weather, it was the consequence of an insurmountable logistical nightmare. The very backbone of the event, its intricate network of barges, launch sites and safety zones, was rendered inoperable by the rising floodwaters. Central to the spectacle of Thunder Over Louisville is the precisely orchestrated fireworks display, launched from a series of barges strategically positioned along the Ohio River. With the river transformed into a raging torrent, positioning and securing these barges became an impossible feat. The swift current and the vast amount of debris posed unacceptable risks to both the equipment and the personnel involved. Ensuring the safety of both the pilots and the spectators on the ground became paramount, leading to the difficult but necessary decision to cancel this portion of the event. Even the drone show, a relatively new addition to Thunder Over Louisville, was not immune to the logistical hurdles posed by the flood. The decision to cancel Thunder Over Louisville 2025, while undoubtedly disappointing, was ultimately driven by an unwavering commitment to public safety. The rising floodwaters presented an array of hazards, turning the usual venues for celebration into potential danger zones. Parks and open spaces along the riverbank were submerged, while streets and sidewalks were inundated with water, creating treacherous conditions for pedestrians. Emergency services, already stretched thin, responding to flood-related emergencies across the city, would have faced immense challenges in ensuring the safety of hundreds of thousands of attendees. The potential for crowd surges, medical emergencies, and water-related accidents was amplified by the flooding, making it irresponsible to proceed with the event. The safety of not only the spectators, but also the countless vendors, performers, and event staff was paramount in the decision-making process. The severity of the flooding that crippled Louisville and silenced Thunder Over Louisville 2025 is starkly illustrated by the numbers. The Ohio River, usually a picturesque backdrop for the city's festivities, transformed into a relentless force, its waters reaching heights unseen in decades. In a matter of days, the Ohio River surged to a staggering 35.6 feet, just shy of the record 35.72 feet set in 1937. This rapid rise, fueled by days of incessant rainfall, overwhelmed the river's banks, inundating low-lying areas and sending shockwaves through the community. To put this in perspective, the Ohio River's flood stage in Louisville is 23 feet. The 2025 flood surpassed this mark by over 12 feet, a testament to the sheer volume of water that inundated the region. Over 10,000 homes and businesses were affected by the floodwaters, displacing thousands of residents and causing millions of dollars in property damage. As the floodwaters surged, leaders from across the community stepped forward to address the crisis, offering reassurance, guidance, and determination. Mayor Craig Greenberg, visibly shaken, addressed the city with empathy and resolve. "We are facing one of the top 10 flooding events in our history," he stated. "This is a dangerous situation. Take necessary precautions to stay safe." He commended the tireless efforts of first responders and city workers. Matt Gibson, president of the Kentucky Derby Festival, acknowledged the disappointment of the event's cancellation, but emphasized that safety remained the top priority. He expressed hope that the spirit of Thunder Over Louisville would endure, uniting the community. The cancellation of Thunder Over Louisville 2025 sent shockwaves through the city's economy, dealing a significant financial blow to the Kentucky Derby Festival and the countless businesses that rely on the influx of visitors during the spring festival season. Thunder Over Louisville, the largest single-day event in Kentucky, generates an estimated $126 million in economic impact for the region annually. Its cancellation created a ripple effect, impacting hotels, restaurants, retailers, and tourism operators who depend on the surge in business during the festival season. For the Kentucky Derby Festival itself, the cancellation of its flagship event resulted in a substantial loss of revenue. Despite this financial setback, the Kentucky Derby Festival remained committed to proceeding with its remaining schedule of events, albeit with a somber undertone. The annual They're Off Luncheon, a beloved tradition marking the countdown to the Kentucky Derby, went on as planned, albeit with a renewed focus on supporting the community through the flood recovery efforts. The cancellation of Thunder Over Louisville 2025, while a significant disappointment, served as a poignant reminder that even our most cherished traditions are sometimes subject to forces beyond our control. However, amidst the floodwaters and the uncertainty, the spirit of Thunder Over Louisville, a spirit of resilience, community, and celebration, endured. In the aftermath of the flood, stories of compassion, generosity, and selflessness emerged, showcasing the true character of Louisville. Neighbors helping neighbors, strangers offering aid and comfort, and volunteers working tirelessly to clean up debris and rebuild their communities became the enduring images of this challenging time. The Kentucky Derby Festival, faced with the daunting task of navigating the financial and logistical fallout of the cancellation, shifted its focus to supporting the community's recovery efforts. While the skies above Louisville remained silent on what would have been thunder, over Louisville weekend, the spirit of the event resonated through acts of kindness, community solidarity, and a shared determination to overcome adversity. As the floodwaters receded and the rebuilding began, Louisville looked to the future, finding hope in Thunder Over Louisville 2026. Scheduled for April 18, 2026, it symbolized a return to normalcy and community resilience. Wayne Hettinger, the event producer, announced the Happy Thunder, It's Glow Time theme, a tribute to the city's emergence from darkness. He promised a spectacular show, bigger and brighter than ever, to lift spirits and unite the community. The Kentucky Derby Festival embraced the 2026 event to rebuild. Thunder Over Louisville 2026 became a powerful motivator, representing a chance to heal, rebuild, and experience joy, excitement, and unity.